Hello and welcome back. Today I wanted to do something a little different and focus on a different game. Before I begin, if you haven't played Undertale, there will be spoilers for today's theory. So either go play it or understand that these few spoilers won't ruin the entirety of the game. Having said that, we will be discussing the most punishing character, Sans the Skeleton, or human. Today's theory will be, is Sans actually human? So sign in and get ready to comment down below, but if today's theory isn't your thing, just stay subscribed as I constantly do Pokemon theories and always have other videos coming as well. Now let's talk about the best font ever, Comic Sans. Sans the Skeleton, brother to Papyrus. Well, the undertones here are as subtle as a trombone. Yeah, Comic Sans, the font, and Papyrus, a form of paper to write on. And the skeletons just happen to be brothers as well. Yeah, it's no surprise that the creator of Undertale, Toby Fox, doesn't overlook things in this game. So to say Sans is a skeleton or a human, without question, can be answered. But why is there even a question at all? Sans is a skeleton, and 99% of the way throughout the game, people can agree that he doesn't do anything that would make him more human-like. From Sans' room to where he appears in the game, nothing would indicate that Sans is a human instead. So then, where would this assertion come from? In the final real battle of the Genocide run, Sans becomes the final boss. Being one of the hardest boss battles of the game, and many games for that matter, this fight is so lengthy that Sans falls asleep even, and then one slash will finish him. Sans is the weakest enemy in the game. One hit will kill him, but since he dodges so much, it takes around 7 to 15 minutes to beat him. But when Sans is finally hit, he is left with a large red slash across his midsection, along with what appears to be blood coming out of his mouth. You might now be thinking, oh, okay, yeah, he's just some guy in a skeleton costume, but that might not really be true either. Despite what most people know about skeletons, applying real-world logic to this wouldn't really make sense. Why? Because Sans is a walking, talking skeleton, that's why. But I do have an answer for this, so don't be worried that this theory is going to be written off because of video game logic. Every other character fought in the game dies in a manner that is not like Sans. They do not bleed. Papyrus loses his head, Undyne fades from existence, and Mettaton falls to pieces, but none of them bleed when cut. At this point, you might be saying, but Proto, that's because they're not human. And I would agree. You can't get blood from a turnip, nor a skeleton for that matter. But yet, Sans looks to be bleeding when defeated. Sans sweats during the battle to signify how intense it is, and even though that really isn't needed, it happens. However, again, creator Toby Fox didn't put that in the game for no reason. Perhaps it really is to show the intensity of the battle, or perhaps it signifies the fact that Sans rarely does anything, and the battle is taking its toll on him. So, where am I going with all of this? Well, there are a few things you need to remember when regarding Sans. Sans is Papyrus's brother. Sans has never indicated that he was a human. And in the underground, there are no humans except for the ones that were killed and the player. So, if Sans were a human, he could leave the barrier and do whatever he likes. But he doesn't because he can't. So what is the final proof that Sans is a skeleton and not a monster or human? Well, during the Genocide run, Sans never stops smiling, even though his brother is dead. Let's assume that Sans doesn't care that every one of his friends has been murdered. Why would he care enough to fight and attempt to stop the player from getting to Asgore then? Sans loved his brother, and that is shown quite early on in the game, and due to this, I find it extremely odd that he would be smiling and happy that his brother and friends are all dead. Then why the red? Why the blood-like slash? Why even bleed then? Again, I can't assume that it's blood with so little information, but there is an odd explanation. Sans loves ketchup, and this is referenced a few times within the game. Many people have said that for this reason alone, perhaps Sans was storing the ketchup inside of his jacket or his body for reasons. And when Slash the ketchup comes out, and it's a blood-like substance. Or maybe Toby Fox just wanted to emphasize the fact that you murdered the comic relief character and make you feel really bad, just like with the other ones. Who knows? Only the creator knows for sure, so until Toby Fox goes on record to explain, all we have are these theories. So if you enjoyed this one, make sure to click the like button and leave your comment in the section below. Do you think Sans is a skeleton or a human? I've been your host, Protomario, and I'm signing out. Thanks for watching, and as always, good gaming, and God bless.
Thanks for watching my video and making it to the end. And would you please consider subscribing to my channel? By subscribing to my channel, you are not only supporting me, but also joining a community that is against stereotypes, lies, and fraud in gaming. I work my hardest to inform my subscribers of important stories that might affect them. From new games to important updates, the Mavericks are always informed. If you are tired of political correctness ruining your gaming experience, then join my rebellion, because PC isn't for me. And if it isn't for you either, consider yourself a friend of the Mavericks. Subscribe today and you'll be in good hands. Mavericks unite, and together, we can keep gaming from falling prey to the people that would not only censor it, but also destroy it.
Please note that in all my videos, if I use images from Google, that I do not own any of those images, and all images attained from Google are owned by their respective owners and copyrights.